Mm. Mm. Who's sending me a message now? Oh, it's baby girl. She leaving for the day. All right. Hello, people. How are we? Okay, hold on. I need to close some things, so just bear with me. I am waiting for our illustrious guests to arrive. Hey, Aaron. I am waiting patiently on Xavier and trying to close down as many windows as I can so it don't be no problems, no issues. Now, you're here, honey. Sugarfoot. Hold on. Give me a second. You caught me mid. I'm gonna drop the link for you. I had a feeling they didn't send it to you, but I wasn't sure. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat, and you just click on the link. Hey, Tracy. Hey, everybody. I thought I was gonna get a chance to finish my cookie and everything, but apparently not. All right, so the link has been dropped. You just click on it when you're ready. Are we gonna get this started? Because I saw all of Key and Carrie's interview with Marco and kind of went left there at the end. There he is. Okay, hold on. Let me see.
Hi.
Oh, how are you?
I'm like, she ain't talking about waiting for me. I'm like, I'm waiting for you.
And I was just sitting here like la 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 because I sent the link to
Production.
uh I guess to the media page
Yeah.
when I made it, and it's my fault. I just assumed that they would send it to you like somebody with some sense.
I don't know. In my head, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna like just go on the page and then she would like drop the link. That's what I was thinking. Because I even spoke to them like before, like an hour before, and they haven't sent it to me. They're like, oh, I won't get to see the live, but I watch a rerun because I'm gonna head leave work. I'm like, okay, no problem.
Yeah, well, I'm glad we both got sense. Okay, so since it said just go live, and then maybe he'll show up in the chat, and then you do whatever.
Mhm.
How are you, darling?
I'm good. I'm a bit tired. I'm good. I'm in a car because I just dropped my grandma to work. So I was like, okay, lady, gotta get out of the car right now because I gotta go do this interview. I know it took up too much of my time because she was to be at work at 7. I'm like, it's 6:16. Why are you still in the house? And
Oh,
it's Miami, so no traffic is like crazy. So I was happy it was like a smooth sailing to come down here.
not you was rushing me, ma, to get to work. Listen,
I had to. And I'm turning on this car so I can put AC because if I open there, it's gonna be too much wind.
okay,
All right,
turn
there you
the
go.
air on. I don't want you to expire because it's warm.
Trust me, I love it though because I think New York is not like this. But we only have this in New York once a year, so I'm not mad at it. I'm happy for it.
Listen, I understand. So I was told that you wanted to clear the air. You had some things
Yes,
to refute, maybe that was said by a certain person
you can
who.
call the name. It's Marco. It's Marco.
Okay,
It's
well,
Marco.
Marco did an interview. I saw the interview that he did, and at the end, he kind of got beside himself.
Mm-hmm. Listen, so when production talked to me about it, I'm like, at the end of the day, I've seen a few people who, if the person that I won't call the name because I honestly I don't remember their name, but the interview they did on that person channel, so I'm like, first of all, these people have been reviewing the show, and I don't know what they've been reviewing, but certain stuff that they're saying, I'm like, that was not on the show though. Like, are you watching the same show? So when I speak to production, they're like, oh yeah, they're drunk. I'm like, okay, it's okay to be drunk, but are you not doing this as a business? Is this not professional for you? So you got to be drunk to review a show. But anywho, long story short, Marcus said what he said, and then production asked me, so what you want to do? I'm like, I don't have no problem doing an interview, but I prefer to do with people who actually review the show who make sense, which is you and a few other person. So, and I love her vibe. I'm like, yeah, she was a bit shady, but guess what? I that's her opinion, and I love it because she's just being her. And when you speak, it's like when you review, I'm like, that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, okay. So when I review the show, it's very much yes, there may be a tiny bit of shade, but if if I'm telling somebody something, it's because it comes from a good place, and I'm never going to tell you anything that's detrimental to you and what you got going on. I I've had very much like because I'm a mama and I'm somebody's grandma, so it's very much from that place of love. Now, I'm a listen, baby. If you wrong, I'm gonna tell you. Listen, you was wrong. It's two left shoes now, but
And
I'm
that's
not.
what I like actually.
I try my best not to be mean and or rude, if at all possible, because I know I can get. Because I can't.
But
Sometimes I
honestly,
can be a little.
the little mean and little shade you throw, like that's like for me, that's perfect. That's okay. That's not even an issue because you're not coming at nobody. You're just voicing your opinion, and that's the purpose of you having your page to voice your opinion. So therefore, I like it. I'm not on the front. I really do like it, and it's you and two other persons who review the show that are really. Right, three other people who review the show. I'm like, okay, I like these three or these four.
Okay. So
Wait.
about our friend with the misfortune of those wigs, because I understand that he likes it. It's gonna be a no for me every single time he puts them on. But I understand that's his aesthetic and everything and whatever he got going on. But
Yeah.
I I try to figure out the best way to say this without being like super rude. Um okay, so the thing that happened at the break bar where
Hmm.
he showed up with pictures of Yada, I guess in his absence, beat up Dalmain because Dalmain seems to he's a lot. I like him, but he's a whole lot. And
Yeah.
sometimes he suffers from delusions of grandeur. He does, because a
Oh
person
my god, I love it.
instead of saying, you know, if you missed the brunch, hey, I had to pay for your seat even though you didn't come. I'm gonna need you to run me my money.
Yeah.
He's screaming like you the scum of the earth and drop dead and all these other things because you missed the brunch and you had to pay for a seat. Just tell me you had to pay for the seat. And because I said I would be there, then I'll compensate you for having to pay for the seat. But you go left all and over the top. All
That's
like it's
that's
always
that's
the over
Dalman.
exaggeration. Like I say I accidentally chipped your table. Now you know. Now he's saying I ruined his table. I slept with his husband and his daddy. Like it's a whole over exaggeration. He's he's a lot. So
No,
I
no,
understand
Dan.
that y'all. I thought y'all was friends at the beginning. What happened?
At the end of the, I'm like this. Like for me personally, and it was mentioned in the reading, so I won't give much away. Due to the fact that if we are friends, you understand, and say you come at somebody who I'm dating, for example, I hit you, I should really want to come and apologize, not you to come and apologize for me hitting you. You understand? So I said to Dalman, at the end of the day, you did something and you didn't own up to your bullshit. Like even though I know you thought I didn't know, but we're in a different country. Like you should have said it to me. So I literally just keep my cool and calm. And when I realized he's not going to say nothing because it's been a few years and you're not going to say nothing, then obviously, bitch, I can't trust you. So I can't trust it because if in the day you hit me and don't want to apologize, but if I hit you, I'm supposed to apologize. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it,
As I
yeah.
said to him, I like the one thing I like about that man. He's a go getter. That's number one.
Yes.
He's a go getter. But at the end of the day, I'm like you're too much of a thirsty go getter. Not in a bad way, but it's the fact that um you will walk on anybody to get what you need to get.
I I
So in
understand.
reality, I trust Dalmain, but I just don't trust Dalmain because you can stab me in my back. That's how I see him. And he know this about like I told him this already. Like he gave me the vibe like I will stab you in your back to get where I need to get. That's just
Lord.
my honest opinion.
Okay. So okay, you had one date with Marco.
Yes.
And listen, and by your own admission, it was okay. It wasn't horrible.
No, okay. I must give him props. It was not horrible. It was a really nice and bougie spot. It was like a castle or something, but it was very nice. It was like really, really fancy. I think I underdressed because in my head I was not going to go to such a fancy place, so I underdressed. I just like basically like how I'm just right now in that shorts and t-shirt. But it was very nice, and in the end of the day, like I was very friendly. It's like I can go on a date with my marker, but honestly, if we can go on a date when I have my coins. Like I was moving, I have a lot of stuff going on. I'm like, I don't got the money to go eat food. I can cook it at my house myself. He was like, no, okay, I got you. So in reality, he covered the bill. I'm like, I ain't gonna say no to a free meal.
Wait a minute, it's a date. Who asked who on the date? That's the
So in
question.
reality, I did in the beginning
Okay.
when I first met him.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, I wasn't. I guess I wasn't putting gas to the flame. So he thought I was playing. So he then take over and like, hey, let's go. You want to plan to go this day? I'm like, okay, sure, no problem. So, but in reality, it was me. But he decided to pay for it just because I said to him, let's go when I'm able to pay. Like go 50-50 or whatever the case may be. But he said he
Hmm.
didn't care. Like he would pay for it. I'm like, okay, no problem.
Okay. Cute. So once y'all went on the date and it wasn't horrible,
Not at all.
how? Okay. Because I must say, I feel like when y'all were you were doing the creative directing for his video,
Yeah.
I feel like you are able to separate any personal and professional relationship situations. When we're in this space, I am the boss. I need you to do what I say. I need you to get it done, and it that just be what it is. Now, once we say cut and we break from this, if you want to be cute in the corner with me, cool. But while we are trying to get the job done, we are focused and trying to get the job done. And I feel like Marco doesn't know how to didn't know how to separate it, and he expected you to be cute and cuddly with him throughout the process, and you are very much a taskmaster. Like, that's cute, but no, I need you to put your leg up there and arch your back and hit it. Let's go.
You honestly you hit the nail on the head. To be honest with you, the only thing with Marco is that yeah, he doesn't know to separate business from friendship or business from dateship, if that's the case, if that's what you want to call it. But the thing is with Marco is like he cannot like he doesn't know how to take instruction. And then for the fact that he said I was a drill sergeant, I do get it. You can call me a drill. I didn't feel offended by it. But the thing is, I had to be a drill sergeant because you didn't know to do nothing. Like everything I say, can you try? Can you try? Can you try? Is like no, 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 no. So what can you do? This is your video shoot, not mine.
True.
So I can't jump in, sing the song for you, and do the whole shoot for you. Like I can only be from behind the camera and you perform. And then one thing that he doesn't like is the fact that if you're doing something and not doing it correctly, it is the director's job to cut and say, hey, that wasn't working properly. Try to do it this way. Try to go this way. Bring the camera this way. Like we're trying to create your image, your vision. You
Right.
understand? The only thing doing Marco is like as I said, everything was for both shoot. We create a mood board. There's a mood board here approve everything. On set, something can happen on set. We can always change a few details here and there, but we cannot change everything significantly. Then the purpose of having a mood board to bring this vision to life is dead. So might as well go back to the drawing board and start over again. And then that's your money gone on the drain for that space and time. So what was the point of being there? So with Mark, it's like he doesn't understand. He keep talking about fashion and this is music. I know the difference, boo boo. I've done both. So at the end of the day, as I said to him, I was even educating him. People thought I was like throwing shade or throwing my accomplishments. At the end of the day, I'm a model. Marker as a rapper. Marker can make it big tomorrow morning when I'm still calling up the letter. Marker and Taddy. And I always say to them, like music, everybody listens to music. Everybody know who's a fashion model? No. But everybody know who's a music. They might know the name of the artist, but they might know the song.
Yes.
So I'm like, you have the potential and Taddy to make it big than anybody else on the cast, but you just don't see it. Anyway, long story short, I tried to teach him certain stuff. I did a music video with Wale and Tiana Taylor, and I was trying to explain to him based on what I've seen, what I've observed. I was being mentored by Beyonce, one of the guys who work with Beyonce, Rihanna, Drake. He's a director. He's the one that did the LG commercial that I've flown further to did last year. And I was talking to him, and he was like, "No, mentor directing me on what to do and what not to do." So I'm like, I'm having these people who's educating me where in reality we got to pay for a masterclass to get it from them. So
Exactly.
I'm applying to your video shoot what I've learned from a professional who's been in the game, and you just don't understand. So I'm like, okay, what is that? I don't know what to do.
Lord. I want to know, was there more conversation behind the fact that y'all were doing this whole video and he had one pair of pants?
There wasn't a whole conversation about it, to be honest. At the end of the day, before, as I said, we always before the day show, Marcus showed me a variety of different stuff. And when Marcus showed up and said and everything, I said, okay, you can bring that. If anything, we can always switch out, like bring a variety of change. Don't bring two pair and then we are stuck with only two looks. And he was like, sure, I got it, no problem. When Marco came and said, Marco come with what he came with. So therefore, I'm like, okay, what happened to all these stuff you showed me? You come with dirty sweater, dirty pants, dirty shoes. I'm like, I don't know what else to do. And I'm not even exaggerating that everything was really and truly dirty. I'm like, don't you do laundry?
Oh,
I
I,
know it's the honest to God truth. I'm very blunt and I keep it real. He came with some dirty clothes and I was trying to. I'm not a stylist. I'm not a stylist. I was trying to create look to
right.
mask some of the dirt that's in the clothes, so he can look good on camera. And then he keeps saying, "Oh, I keep shutting down, shutting down." I had to shut it down at one point because it's like every time we start to do something, he wanted to change it. I'm like, Marco, we don't have the time. Not saying your idea is not important. It is important, and we do apply your ideas. But don't say I shut you down consistently when I had to, because at the end of the day, you wanted to go from, I don't even know, like you just want to go to Mars and back. Baby, you don't got the money to go to Mars and back. You got the money to
You
go
got
to.
enough money to go to McDonald's and come right back.
Thank you.
Go there and come right back.
But honestly, it was super difficult working with Marco. And then the fact that he, this thing, this is what people don't, I said it before, Marco thought nothing much shit about me for his second show where he hired makeup artist and a stylist. Yes, they're my friends, but guess what? Because you had nobody, like literally nobody beside a videographer, I had to suggest people. And if any day, if you didn't like them, you wouldn't book them, regardless of my friends or not. I said, okay, I know ABC, I can suggest them to you. And as I said, this is exactly what I said to him. If you like them, you can use them. If not, we can always go with somebody else. It's not that serious. We can always put out a casting call and see what happened. But at the end of the day, he decided to go with them because according to him, he likes what they've done, blah, 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 blah. Marco coordinate with both makeup artists and stylists. Marco fit for the makeup, fit for the stylist and approve the makeup looks. Come to the day before the day of the shoot, he said that to me. He has to lose a few pounds because he want to be snatched for his music video. I'm like, I do get it. Like, even in the modern world, we have to lose a few pounds as well coming up to Fashion Week and such. So I was like, I do get it. Go do your thing. Let me know when you're ready. He didn't do that. He didn't go to the gym. He didn't lose the weight that he wanted to lose. So, and then he say he gained weight. I mean, I don't have no. It's your body. I have no issue with your body. But if you have issue with your body, then you work on your body. You understand? So he came the day of the shoot, fit the clothes, and obviously between the week, like I think he fitted a week before the shoot. So within a week he gained weight, so the clothes automatically do not fit the way it was fitting the day of the fitting. So I
Okay.
mean, that's not my problem. That's not the stylist problem. That's your problem because you know you have a shoot to do and you want
Right.
to be a specific weight. Then why did you go eat so much and gain weight? No, the clothes look according to him he doesn't look snatch. So then he blamed the stylist for everything wardrobe wise. The stylist
Well,
get blamed,
how did
which
the
is so funny.
stylist felt with you? Okay.
She watched
The
the show.
stylist
She
didn't gain weight. You gained the weight, baby. The
thank
stylist
you.
did.
Thank
Okay.
you. He blamed the stylist for everything. The stylist watched the show and she texted me the one day last week and was saying, whatever Marco is saying what didn't happen and said, I'm like, at least you were there. So you watching the show and see what Marco is doing. And it isn't just about Marco, it's also about production, what production put out. You understand? Because production edit what they want to edit and put what they want to put out. So in reality, it comes off like I look like I don't know what I'm doing. I suggested friends who doesn't know what they're doing, and Marco, we're missing a Marco music video. That was not the case. Marco messed up his own music video. You understand? Then when it comes down to the makeup look, he approved all the makeup look. I'm giving it to someone who work with Netflix. You understand? So this person does makeup for people who show on Netflix. So she said, she showed Marco all the makeup look. She showed it to me. Marco approved everything. The day of the shoot, Marco was like, "Oh, I don't like this makeup look." Like Marco, we can't change the look right now because in the day to do a female makeup and that's what you're doing takes time. You're not putting on concealer, foundation, and powder like a regular male model. or regular male in a music video, you are putting on a full beat face, and it takes time. And the time that we're going to take to redo that look, you're going to lose out on this studio space. So therefore, we won't be able to shoot in this space.
Right.
So eventually, it was okay, fine, whatever. You keep shutting me down. Like, Mark, I'm not shutting you down. I'm giving you is reality of it. And you really want to use the room. So what are you going to do? Go work with the makeup you have now, or change it completely and don't use the room at all. It's up to you. Because after we finish that room, somebody's going to come in the room and use the room. So you can buy more time.
Okay.
Anyway, he said I shut him down. He speak nice about the makeup artist. It was not towards everybody and said everybody's getting frustrated, Marco. From the videographer, the makeup artist, myself, and the stylist. You understand? And but we still push put on a good face and we still push because in the day we like the idea of the music video. Like we everything what was going on was perfect. I keep saying to Mark, I don't think the videographer thing was corrupted. I think he's probably deleted because of where you were nasty. But on the interview, he said that I messed up his music video and that was the universe being in his favor. I'm like, boo boo, you could be a witch tomorrow morning. I really don't care. At the end of the day, God don't like ugly, and sweetie, you are ugly. And that's and then you want to go on different platform and talk about how we are bullying you on the class on the show, especially me. And then you want to make it seem like, oh, you're the white boy we're bullying. So he only uses white card when he comes on certain platform and tries to say, oh, the castmates, they're all bullied. Nobody's bullying. You're bullying yourself. You are literally bullying yourself because nobody's coming at you. You come for everybody. And then when trust me, you're going to see something that nobody expected. And then when I pop the hell off, he shut the fuck down. I don't know, child.
Ooh, that made my forehead hurt. Okay, so so here's how I interpreted it when I saw it on the show. When he got the message saying that the from the man saying this files was corrupted, they lost all the footage, blah blah blah. And in your confessional, I thought you were talking about the cameraman. I thought you were saying, "Oh, well, the cameraman is so nasty. That's probably why the footage was corrupted because he was so." I didn't think you meant Marco was the one being nasty, and so that explains so much. Because I didn't understand when he popped off. Talk about, well, he said that that was my karma for blah blah blah, and I was like, that wasn't how I interpreted when I saw it. When I saw it, I thought you meant the cameraman was nasty the whole time during the shoot, and then so it was Marco the whole time.
So it was Marco, and trust me. Listen, if you are a videographer, and I'm your client, and you say to me, say, Xavier, the footage I have for you is corrupted, and I say, okay, let's reshoot, let's whatever. And if I'm going to pay money, or you're going to do whatever we're going to work out to do the video back over. If you said no to me, then why you were going to say no if you had an awesome shoot? If I was nice to you, why would you not want to work with me again? You
Right.
understand? So because it was not towards everybody, the videographer would say, oh, I'm leaving town. I'm not going to be here. So obviously he doesn't want to shoot it back over again.
Yikes.
So that explains a lot of your character.
Okay. So here's my next question. Where were you when Bronson and who is it? I get Marcus and Toddy mixed up. I don't. Which one is his friend?
Marcus.
Marcus is his friend.
Marcus.
Okay. So
Yeah.
where were you when they put him out of the break bar? Because of all the things, like Marco is no innocent in a lot of stuff, but that thing, that didn't sit well with me. That you initiated the
Honestly,
foolishness and then was like, "Oh no, you get out."
okay. Okay. So I was not a part of the whole picture on the dummy thing. Marco whipped those pictures out, and I was like, "Wait a minute, where the hell did you get this from?" It was like, well, he had different stories. He said he printed at Staples, he printed at his house. So I don't know where he printed. He printed somewhere. So he would whip the pictures out, and I was like, "We're gonna put this on the mannequin, the dummy, and beat like a beaten dummy." And I'm like, "I'm done for it because he's a part of my stress too." But in reality, I was just drinking water, minding my business because nobody's coming at me. So I'm like, okay, because I was one who bring the pictures, and to me, it should not be an issue for him to put the pictures on a dummy to beat Dalmin if Dalmin is his stress. You understand? It's a break bar where you go and release, you beast up and release whatever is bothering you. And if
Right.
Dalmin, whether Dalmin was not supposed to be there and he wasn't going to come at all, or he saw the video later on. That's how he reacts is whatever how he react. At the end of the day, I must back Marco on this because a lot of people coming at him about why did he bring the pictures in the first place. Listen, it's a break bar. You're releasing stress. Beat the shit out of the mannequin with his face on it. Do what you gotta do. But I just don't like the fact that, and I'll come into production because yes, they kick out Marco, but nobody saw they kick out Dalmin too because production put what the production want to put. So they kick out Marco out, and at one point I asked them why you kicking him out, and they didn't really say nothing to me. They just like divert and went back to Marco. So I sit by the bar and play cute the fool and just watch. I just watch. Nobody was coming at me, so I just watch. At one point, I got Marco out of the other situation. Like while they were in the break room, I said, Marco, let's go down here. Like we don't have time for this. And we went into the bar lounge, and then they still follow behind us and come. So
Okay,
and that was not going to defend
because
nobody.
people was upset with because this is how it's been portrayed this season. Like you and Marco were like a thing, and
That's true. We're trying to be a thing, but it didn't
right,
work.
and then Dalmain literally snatched his wig. He literally snatched that wig off that baby's head, and I saw that you tried to remove Marco from the situation. I guess people wanted you to do more. I guess they wanted you to put the pause on
No, darling,
Dalmain.
there. Me not got time for them something there. You come to my face, then we have a problem. You don't come to my face, we'll have no problem. You
Okay.
understand? And
I,
in Marcus and Bronson was the mediator or the one, the peacemaker in that situation. Is Bronson event. I'm just a guest at your event.
how you the peacemaker when you started the foolishness to be? Can I? Okay, so this is
Okay,
my question because Dalmain wouldn't have even gone back there if Bryson hadn't took his raggedy ass out to the front and tell Dalmain what was happening in the break room. Why did he go? Why would you go out there and tell him that?
honestly, I'm not mad at what Bronson did. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not mad at what Bronson did because at the end of the day, I guess you just want to see a reaction out of Dalman, I guess. I don't know. I don't explain it, but I'm not mad at what Bronson did. I'm dead ass not
No,
mad at it.
no, you can't cause confusion and then be like, "Oh my God, why is there confusion?" Nigga, you caused it. What you mean?
I get where you're coming from, but I don't know. It wasn't unless I was just watching. I was just trying to watching that day because I said that man went straight for Marco. I guess because he went for Marco because Marco printed the pictures and not me. But regardless, we're both smashing the image. If that's the case, we're both beating crap out of the images. He came towards me first, and I just loop around because I'm like, just me. I just looped around, and because I looped, I guess he didn't have the energy for me, so he went straight for Marco. But I was like, I don't know. Marco had a bat in his hand. I was like, what did I even tried to hand Marco a bat to like bust his kneecap, but nobody saw me, so I just threw the bat and just walked out.
Not bust his knee. Listen, okay. So let's rewind back to the Halloween party.
Mm-hmm.
Why was a drink thrown? Like I don't like y'all didn't even get a chance to say, what is exactly is the issue. Let's work this out. Let's talk about it before Dalmain was like, you bitches and threw the drink.
Fuck y'all bitches. Okay,
Was he
so the
already
issue,
drunk at the time? What happened?
honestly, and people was like, oh, didn't they not see him backed up? Honestly, the table was literally like right here. So that man moved like a centimeter out of the camera. So it's not like he moved significantly where we see him backed up and grab the cup. So the camera was just like literally out of frame from Damin just for a sec. Cause he was not that far. So in our head, he's just taking it to drink the drink. Cause I was not expecting that drink to be thrown at me at all. Like dead ass. You understand? But the issue came from
Y'all didn't do nothing to get a drink.
no,
Oh, y'all
honestly,
said y'all were just standing there. And he's like, so exactly what is the problem? And then next thing you know, Dalmain is tossing a drink. And first of all, Marcus came out in that Catwoman outfit. Talk about y'all gotta keep it. Y'all hadn't even said nothing yet. Talk about y'all gotta keep it down. What is happening out here? Had y'all been arguing before?
so I wasn't arguing with Dalmain. So Dalmain and Marco was talking before inside. So I think they were getting a bit too rowdy, so they moved it to the patio of Bronson's house. And I think because they moved outside, that's when Marcus decided to like, let me just say to them, don't keep, like, I guess he was trying to basically say, don't go too high, keep it on a certain level because in the day, this is not our place. This is, you understand? So that's where it was coming from. But at the end of the day, they were still loud because I literally heard somebody call my name. So I was like, who the hell is calling my name? So I literally walk outside to see what's going on. And that's when I peeped that they were okay. They were like talking about whatever happened. In reality, Dalmin is mad at Marco for missing the brunch because it was a money issue because obviously you got to pay for the seat. So Marco missed the brunch. And so he's trying to flip it to say like Marco was also talking about me. Marco was also saying what I was saying, like he did try to come at the person I was dating back in Jamaica. So he's trying to add two stuff on Marco, which really one. Like you're mad at Marco for the brunch. Well, because you don't want you're not coming at me directly, you're trying to say Marco also say that Marco was also saying that you came at the person I was dating back in Jamaica. I the one who said it. For in every scene you see, I'm not telling people that be careful of this dude because it's what he did and I just don't trust him. So I wasn't being messy. I was just trying to say be careful because he is not who he say he is.
Okay.
So when I got outside now, that's when we were trying to talk. But obviously you could see Dummy was not letting nobody speak. Because he was like, as soon as we opened him out to say he was like, say. So I'm like, oh, we can't say if you're talking boo boo. We have to have a chance to talk. So before we could even finish what we got to finish, he basically splashed all three of us, which I was very stunned. I was really, really stunned. That's why I know that's why I didn't move. Mark almost got blind. I was shocked as hell. I'm like, what the heck? Like, because the first time to production, when I started production, I was like, I don't want this drama behind me right here. Like, I understand you said the show is about highlighting us working. It's gonna be a little bit of feud, I get it, but I don't want that love and hip hop type of drama. So when that happened, that's why I was stunned because I'm like, if I was not in people's place, especially in a bougie area, I would have me and Dami would be on the floor like dead ass, be on the floor. I was so
Listen, I
pissed.
appreciate listen a good knuck if you buck. I listen.
I was so pissed. Production at the came and like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, you're not sorry. If you're sorry, this would never happen in the first place. So I was pissed as hell. The party cut short because Branson was like, get the fuck out. Branson like, leave my house. Because Branson had friends there who we don't know. And also his partner's friend. So it wasn't a good look for you to invite me to your home and we'll be going on with all that craziness. You understand? Especially a white people girl and the black ones being ratchet. Come on now.
True.
No,
Okay.
it wasn't a good
Now
look.
that I understand. Because at first I was like, ah, golly. He was like, I don't want you. He should know that he got to learn. You can't mix fabrics. You can't put polyester and silk in the same room, and it's not going to be okay. You know,
Exactly.
you knew if you filming for the shenanigans and the foolishness, then you only put if you're gonna throw a party, to only invite people who down with the shenanigans and foolishness. Don't invite people that you're gonna have to explain stuff and like, listen, it makes me laugh. So, be prepared. No,
Yeah.
invite the friends that are down with the get down. So it's not an issue. Whew, fix it, Holy Ghost.
So
Okay,
it is, girl. Trust me, it was a lot.
so
It was a
where
lot.
are you? How do you and Marco stand with each other right now?
Oh no, there's no more Marco. I cannot deal with people who is too side. You cannot call my we had a whole dinner. You pay for the dinner, and we spoke about everything. And on both ends we apologize. But according to Marco, I never apologized to him before. But on both ends we apologize for everything that happened the day of both shoots. You understand? Marcus was speaking to him nasty, but in reality we all see he was clapping at me like his dog. He was doing shut the hell up and direct. How am I gonna direct if I'm not talking? So at the end of the day, we spoke about everything. And for the fact that after we apologized, I said, okay, let's move on, let's heal the wound and push it, keep it pushing. You went go on a wholly friend platform and speak nothing, but I'm like, what the hell? And then production is not gonna silence me. I'm gonna call Xavier if I want to call Xavier. I'm like, boo boo, production can silence you. You sign a whole contract for the show. If production said don't speak about A, B, C, D, E, F, G, you cannot speak about A, B, C, D, E, F, G. But that's what wannabes who didn't know it all who want to come into the spotlight. But Marco is a cloud chaser anyway. So you want to chase cloud, but don't realize they're breaching contract as you go along.
Oh,
If production say to me, it doesn't matter if I'm bigger than you or smaller than you or in the same lane as you, if production says to me, Xavier, don't call Taddy's name. I cannot go and interview and mention Taddy's name because I signed a contract. Read your contract. So he didn't read nothing. So he went off and I was like, okay, cool.
so
But
I know the season finale is coming up in the reunion.
Mm-hmm. Girl, just wait for the reunion. People's gonna. I trust me. Wait for the reunion, girl. Wait for the reunion.
Oh, y'all
Just.
gonna act up? Because that's the kind of those are the kind of shenanigans I like. So y'all gonna act up at the reunion?
I would say, see, watch the reunion because there was some moments that I'm like, is this bitch for real? I'm like, is he for real? Everybody was like, is he for real? They were like, yeah, I was for real. I'm like, oh, you were for real, but I don't think you were for real. But he said it was for real. Shit happened. Shit got thrown. I don't know who threw nothing, but shit got thrown. So you gotta watch and see.
Okay. Ooh. Oh,
Let's say if production put it in the reunion. I don't think they're gonna put it in there though, because that was a huge moment. And at that moment was not staged by the person who did it. It was actually real. They couldn't take it no more, and shit happened. So yeah.
okay. Now, is there going to be a season 2? And if so, are you coming back for season 2?
I'm still thinking, to be honest, because at the end of the day, as I said, so the production, a reality show can make a person and break a person. You understand? Especially, we all watched that model, and a lot of models who was on that show, the show break them more than make them because of how production portrayed them on the show. So I'm like, in reality, I'm in a new country. I'm really working my ass off, like to make it here. So I'm like, I don't want to be in a show where I'm going to be portrayed in a negative way when that's not me 110%. Because we all of our nasty side. Don't get me wrong, but if you're going to just edit for me to look nasty, then what's the point of me doing the show? So honestly, I'm still thinking. Which I know interview Marco was like, he prefer give me the pink slip, but you don't think that's going to happen. But in reality, from my professionalism, my level where I'm at and where I'm trying to go, I have to be very mindful and careful how I put my brand out there, which all of us on the show has a brand. And how you put your brand out there is what people's going to see. At the end of the day, me doing a YouTube show or reality show, can't really pay my bills. And modeling pay my bills, so I don't want to mess up my money just to make a show look good.
Absolutely.
So I'm still thinking about it though. As I said, I spoke to production and they're like, let's see what happens. So if they didn't keep their word on season 1, but if any part of season 2 I decide to go back and they start messing up, then obviously I'm out, dead ass. And it was just not me who wanted to leave season 1 because of what production was doing. A few of us wanted to leave, but we decided to stick it out because since we already committed to it and keep it moving. But season 2, I'm not 100% sure just yet.
Okay. Okay. Well, what magazine? What who are you walking for next? How can we try to put eyes and support? So where you gonna be next? So we
So I
know
just
what
came
to
to
do.
Florida to do a show here. They flew me in for a show, so it was very exciting. It was not what I'm used to, which is so funny because the main designer for the show, the head designer, he's from New York, but he moved down here. He was like, "How was the show? Did you like it?" I'm like, "The show, there's something can be worked on, but it's okay." But for now, Fashion Week is in September, so I'm not gonna do any more shows until then. Right now, I'm just like on hold for certain jobs, but nothing is confirmed just yet. But I wish the only thing with me personally, what I hate is the fact that production can come on my set when I'm shooting. You understand? Because it's not like I'm doing myself. So
Right.
if you book me, say you are Target, for example, because that's one of my biggest clients. So you are Target, I'm doing a shoot for you for ecom. I can't bring nobody with me on set so they can see what's going on. Like it just has to be me. So that's the side of my career where people won't really get to see because production cannot come on. I'm not at that level where I can bring people like that.
Right.
So for me, I have to like, I won't say create scenes, but I do shoot for like magazines. I do shoot for Vogue Italia. Um, so we see like what I can always put up so people can see what's going on.
Okay. Alrighty. So
So yeah,
do you have anything else? Anybody else you want to address?
Hon-
You
honestly, it was
good
just
with
Marco.
everybody? Do you want a drink to throw at Dalmain when you see him next time?
Girl, you gotta watch the reunion
Oh,
without giving anything away.
okay. Well, I'm gonna be on the lookout
Honestly,
for that.
honestly, for like in terms of anybody else, like we all covered, it was just probably Toddy. Because Toddy did an interview with Aaron before, and he mentioned when they was asking bitter and sweet, and he gave everybody their flowers and their sour, but he gave me nothing but a messy. I'm like, how the hell am I messy? We don't even know. We never even hang out. So you, and then the way how he said it was coming like from a place of like a personal place. And then when I heard what he said about what happened in the past, so this is a quick tea right here. I don't think nobody really knows. So this is a quick tea. So for Toddy music video shoot, I was the sex siren. I was like a wormy man in black child, but just work with it. There was some sexy scene there that production never put in. Because there was a kissing scene there that was not person didn't put in the show in the show. So me and Toddy kissed for his music video. Long story short, Toddy friend that his friend was there and other people was there. We went out to eat. So while walking to the restaurant, many friends start talking and start sharing stuff. He said he's dating, but it's not nothing serious. At the end of the night, many friends actually like a real kiss, not an acting kiss, but a real kiss. So I was told Toddy animosity, I'm not gonna work, but that I must say that word towards me came from me kissing him, then go kissing the friend. I'm like, but Toddy, I was acting for you. I wasn't acting for your friend. I actually like your friend. So when he said that about me being messy, it sounds like that was the place it was coming from. But when he spoke about it, he said that was not the place. It was just he didn't know what to say, so he just throw shade in there. I'm like, okay, if you say so. I still don't 100% believe him, but mentally school, I'm not against Study. Like he's one of the person who I really like from the get-go. It was Study, Bronson, and Marcus. Those were the three people for me from the beginning. So I'm not against Study. So we cover a kerfuffle. Me and Dalmain, is there a nay? So let's see if season 2 we're going to still be friends or going to still be frenemies. Let's see how season 2 work. If I decide to join, but more than likely I'll probably be there. Just you understand what I'm still thinking, as I said. But it was just Marco. Me and Brunson has no issue. Me and Marcus have no issue. They say what they say, but I know honestly I love those two guys out of everybody else. I just don't know why. I guess because of their energy. And then with Marcus, I can literally sit and talk to Marcus and feel good after the conversation and feel like energized and motivated after talking to Marcus. But everybody else, no, we good. But Marco, there's no Marco no more. I'm done.
That's unfortunate. All right.
I'm done. I'm
If there
sorry.
was somebody that you know that you think would be a good fit to come in for season 2?
Um, Production shares some stuff with us that I see, especially there's a designer guy. I was like, he is. Well, Bronson's a designer, but Bronson's more of an urban wear, and this designer guy is more like of a suit and tie. I was like, oh my god, his stuff is awesome. So honestly, I would love for him to be on the show because in my head, that's a good collaboration right there. Like I can get you models, I can even do it myself, and boom, we can get really great magazines. We can try for Vogue Italia, like to push. Like he has clout already, but just to push you even more. And then I know production people where you can, if he has the coins, well, based on his clothes, he's supposed to have the coins because those shit are expensive. But if you have the coin, you can also go showcase his stuff at your fashion week, like the professional fashion week shows, not just some rinky dinky stuff. So I'm like, I'm already thinking ahead already to see if we can collaborate together. So let's see.
Okay.
That's if he joins, though. That's if he joins.
Okay. So, and you're good with production. You don't want to cuss them out. They good with
No,
you, right?
production.
Okay. I'm just checking.
Let me tell you something, girl. Me and production is here and there. Me not trust production and production, so I don't trust them. I don't trust production and I don't trust them. Because guess what? I would say A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And they're like, yes, 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 yes. And as soon as I do this and back, I'm like, what happened to B? You miss B. So production is going to do for production. That's why I said for me personally, I got to do what's best for Xavier. Because production is looking out for their show and their views and all of this other stuff. For me, and the reason why, in my head, the reason why production do what they did in terms of create this show is because production always like the limelight and they never get it. So they create a show to get it. Do you understand? So I'll just leave it there. I'll leave it there, child. I'll leave
Okay.
it there.
Okay. Okay. So you, you've cleared the air
I've
off.
cleared the air. I've cleared the
Okay.
air.
Your heart
As
and
I said.
mind is clear. You don't have, won't have to windmill on nobody.
Oh no, girl. Me good, girl. Me good. Me good.
Okay.
They can go say whatever they want to say. Guess what? I'm not going to be back and forth with them. Like, as I said, what they're looking, I'm not looking. I'm looking for coins. You understand? As I said to Marco, my modern career pay my bills significantly. What have your music done for you so far? So I don't have time for somebody who no, I'm about my coins, girl. I'm about my coins. It was really done on me because for the fact that like this was somebody who I liked and then for you to show your true colors, I'm like, wow, this is really who you are. And because this is who you are, I don't want to be a part of you at all. Whether relationship wise, friendship wise, or even business wise, nothing to do with you. Because you're not real.
Yeah, I understand. You have to protect your energy and your peace at all times. So listen, if you see somebody moving funny, just move right on out their way.
Honey, I'm
And
jumping.
it doesn't really have to be like, oh, it's an issue and like it's on site when I see you, even though sometimes that can be the case. Sometimes it's just, oh, we cool. I just don't fuck with you like that. That's it. That's all. It ain't no thing. It don't have to be
Listen,
no altercation every time I see you. No, none of that. It's just that you move a little funny. So I can't I
and
can't
that's me.
put you on that level.
I'm, I'm not the type to like cause fights or come. No, that's just me for real. Once I see you moving funny and I point it out to you like say 2 times, that's it. I'm not gonna go back and forth with you trying to change who you are. That's you. I'm because that's not me and that's not the people I want around me. I gotta go.
Listen,
And that's what I did to
you're
Marco.
nice
I gotta
because
go.
you said I'm gonna point it out to you twice. I'm not even gonna point it out. Okay, and then that's it. That's it. I'm done. And there's no conversation. I'm not gonna. No. First of all, I'm old.
I,
I don't have time to be. I got time for that. Nope.
I guess because I believe in chances. I believe in chances. Because we all mess up. We're human. We all messed up. You understand? We say stuff, we do stuff that we don't really mean, but because we're upset or pissed or whatever, we do stuff. So I believe in chances. So if my chances are telling you of your misbehavior, whatever the case may be, and if you decide I don't give a damn, I'm going to still do me, then okay, boo, I'm going to do me and jump the hell out. You understand? If it's a 10-story building, I'm going to jump through that window. I may break a leg or break a neck, but I'm jumping, child. I ain't staying.
They'll be all right. They'll be all right. We're gonna pray that they get their lives together. That's it. That's all we can.
Honey, I have to pray. When I learn to pray, honey, I'm going to pray. Especially for the damn wigs. Those wigs need some serious prayer, girl, and holy water. Come on now.
Okay, well, I will pray. Oh God. Okay. Well,
No,
I'll,
we
I'll
need to
I'll do the
pray.
praying then. That's okay. Listen. The Lord be tired of listening to me because I be praying about people a lot. Listen, Jesus, you're gonna have to get them
Listen.
because if I get them, then they gonna come to meet you, and nobody wants that. I don't want to be in an orange jumpsuit. That's not my color. Oh, and one good shade.
Honey, honestly, but as I do wish Marco the best. Though honestly, besides me not wanting to do with him, I wish people the best. I wish you. I honestly, I wish him the best in his career. You understand? But for me, I'm not do. I already block him on all social media platform and telephone wise. So I have nothing. I wash my hands today. I wash my hands and it's clean. I say what I
Okay,
gotta say.
that's
I
wonderful
don't know if he's.
and
I
mature.
don't know if he finished. Hmm?
That's very mature of you. Listen, you go with God and best in all you. God bless you and your ministry, sir. And I'm done and I'm out. Thank you.
But thank you so much, Rob. Like this was a good. Like as I said to productions, like honestly, cause when I did the live, he reached out to a whole different platform to interview. I'm like, first of all, I don't want to be those people because they talk nothing but shit. So it's gonna be Abby or somebody else. And she was like, okay, let me DM her right now. I'm like, okay, cool. She said yes. I'm like, okay, period. So I was excited to be honest. Because I really love your reviews. Not gonna lie, I really do like it. Low key like it. I'm like, oh my god, she's so kind. So yeah, honestly, to do this with you was like, yeah, girl, yeah. Dead ass, dead
Well,
ass.
listen.
I would literally
I
sit
was
and
shocked
watch.
because I don't be interviewing people because I lack the ability to care about a lot of things. So listen, I'm honest about it. Listen, I'm honest about it. Listen, I really do. So I'm trying to be better in my. No, I'm not. Listen, I like y'all. And so when he reached out, I was like, who the hell? I don't be interviewing people, but sure, why not? We gonna clear the air. Listen.
I was like, listen, if I'm to speak, this is people I prefer to speak one. Like as I said, I do like when you do your reviews. You're one of the reviews I don't skip out because I don't always see the live review. I was get to see the rerun, and I don't skip out. I try to sit and listen to everything. I kid you not, everything. And then I'll be like, I'll be talking to you like, girl, that wasn't what happened. Like you can freaking hear me. And I was like, okay, fine, I get where you're coming from now. But I'm like, yeah, I really like I like what you're doing. Like, just keep pushing. Like honestly, keep doing you, keep doing you.
Thank you, baby. I appreciate that. Listen, because some days I be like, some days I watch it back and I be like, girl, listen, one review I watched back, I was like, good Lord, is anybody, I cussed so much in that review. I was like, ain't nobody gonna listen to this. Because you cussing like you a grown truck driver, girl. What is going on?
Listen, the best part for me was when put the mic on. He's like, like put the mic at your mouth like you're talking. I was like, dude, I was like, that thing all the time. When you take out the mic and put it close to your mouth and say, "But this
Because
happened."
I need, right, because I need y'all to listen to what I'm saying. Listen to me.
Exactly. I love that.
I
I
need you to
like
hear
it.
me
Everything.
clearly. Because I'm about to impart something. I may be about to cuss you out. But anyway, you know what I mean. But thank you so much for coming
But
to hang out and clear the air.
no problem.
Y'all can catch The Heights on Thursday evenings. It's come out at 8. I don't know. I don't never catch when it premieres. I think it premieres at 8 on I Like Media on YouTube. This Thursday is the season finale, and then next week is the reunion where some the items may or may not be thrown. People may or may not get their feelings hurt.
Girl,
We we gonna see
girl,
what happens. Well, I can't wait.
girl.
I cannot wait.
My tea is
Thank
finished. My tea is finished.
listen, listen, and
But thank you. I
all of his tea
appreciate
has
it. I
spilled
really
into my
appreciate it.
cup, and my cup is almost filled. Listen, thank y'all so much for hanging out with us this evening. We really appreciate that. I'll see y'all later this week well, I'll see y'all tomorrow to put on some moment. What am I doing tomorrow? Something I'm doing tomorrow. I don't
I'm
remember.
dead.
I'm old and we'll figure it out. I see y'all later. Good
All right,
night.
bye.